So from 1834 to 1854, railroad cars bearing canal boats, freight, and passengers were pulled up and lowered down this slope by a continuous rope driven by steam engines located in the engine house up here. Well, somewhat surprisingly, there is not a conveniently located Starbucks nearby, but that's okay. Got rid of all the trash. I've got the new mattress set up. I'm not going to bother doing laundry today. Yeah, it's just going to be what it's going to be. So, we're heading for a national park. And these people all insist on turning rather than giving me a little bit of room. But, oh well. Oh, the conveniently located Starbucks is in Barnes & Noble.
Turn right toward Pennsylvania 150 South, then turn right onto Pennsylvania 150 South. Pennsylvania 150 South.
And we're only,
2 miles.
well, we're only about an hour away from our first destination. We're about 11 minutes away from Starbucks. So that's all good. And man, yeah, that was a great place to stay last night and be able to accomplish everything. I'm doing another Walmart tonight, and then I've booked a campground for a week. So when I do Walmart tonight, I'm going to go grocery shopping and make sure I got enough food to last for a week. And then I'm just going to like sit down and relax for a while. I'm looking forward to that, actually. Well, this is a little tight. Places where you shouldn't really bring motorhomes. I think this would be one. Come on, dude.
US 322 Business, then turn left onto US 322 Business.
Thank you.
US 322 Business.
Okay. Well, that was exciting. I probably shouldn't do that again. I should look at those parking lots more carefully. Got my coffee. So we've only got about 55 minutes to go.
US 322 Business for 3/4 of a mile.
Well, we went from about 1,000 feet up to 1,800 feet relatively quickly. And it's kind of windy up here at the comparative top of the world in Pennsylvania. You can see the trees moving quite a bit. And I can feel it some, but overall, I'm going to say less than in Isaac. So that's kind of nice. It looks like we've arrived. Allegheny Portage Railroad National Historic Site. What do you think, kidster? You want to do a little exploring? Well, there's a bunch of parking over there. And kind of a cool looking building here. Well, here we are at the Allegheny Railroad Portage National Historic Site. I'm going to run in the visitor center, get my passport stamped, and then find out if we've got a park ranger program or not. Because Kit got his first park ranger tag a couple of days ago, and I kind of want to collect as many as I can. The Allegheny Portage National Railroad was established in 1834 by the state of Pennsylvania in order to be able to provide a route from Pittsburgh to Philadelphia that would take less than the current 23 days at that time by Conestoga wagon. And so they devised a system of locks and canals in addition to the railroad to be able to deal with these steep Allegheny mountains, and these are the parts of it that are left and now preserved by the National Park Service. So from 1834 to 1854, railroad cars bearing canal boats, freight and passengers, were pulled up and lowered down this slope by a continuous rope driven by steam engines located in the engine house up here. Take a look at the railroad ties. And pretty cool. They come up one side and go down the other side, and this side appears to be steeper in incline than the side that they went down. Just kind of fascinating the way that they figure out the engineering. So let's see if we can peek inside here. So the building was destroyed in 1900. But then the National Park Service has restored it and is preserving it. Wow. Cool. You can see all of the ropes and stuff over there. I don't think we're supposed to be inside though. Come on, Kit. So we'll walk around this way. They do stone cutting demonstrations periodically and tie making demonstrations. So originally the rail beds, instead of using wooden ties, used sleepers made from stones. That was pretty cool. Archaeologists found evidence of stone cutting, although no formal quarry, the stone being used for things like the historic Lemon House we're looking at here, with some interior shots of the staircase from the central hallway. And then we've got a parlor kind of thing and the formal dining room. So this was used for serving the passengers and the workers for the railroad, including some people that did spend the night, but for the most part it was just a place to rest and refresh along the now 4-day route instead of 23-day route. A lovely stop at the Allegheny Railroad Portage National Historic Site.
In 1/4 mile, turn right on Federal Park Road.
Really pretty interesting.
Turn right on Federal Park Road, then take the first right.
And I'm using my RV GPS because, which seems to be lost already. There we go. The ranger here said not to follow Google because it has a tendency to like route people through cornfields, basically. And then people call up and they're in some dirt road, no idea where they are, and can't actually find the park going between here and Johnstown. So we're heading from here to the Johnstown Flood Memorial so we can see what that's about. And then we're gonna have another Walmart evening. So out there down at the bottom where that walkway is, and there's a wooden observation platform out there which you may or may not be able to see, that's the part of the dam that still remains. And as you look out this way, all of that was lake bed. Here, I guess I better back up and actually give you a better view. All of that was lake bed. And this is Unger's house. He was the second president of the Johnstown Fish and Hunt Club, which is largely responsible for neglect that ultimately caused the dam to fail. That's the spring house over there. And then this is the visitor center, which was rebuilt because it completely collapsed, I think in 1975 it said. So rebuilt to resemble the original barn. But yeah, so the whole thing was kind of the mistake on the lake, basically. The coal and oil magnates from the 1800s got together and formed this hunt club so that they could have a place to recreate. Kit, you're fine. I was just loosening you up. Have a place to recreate, and they built a clubhouse on the opposite side of the lake with cottages and so forth. And then, they were using the lake for recreation and so forth, but not really taking care of the dam. And whatever day it was in 1889, it was a very heavy rain, and at 3:45 in the afternoon, the dam let go. And that was pretty much the end of that. Okay, so we're finished up here at the Johnstown Flood Memorial, and I didn't realize that the flood was likely, until today,
turn right onto Lake Road,
that the flood was really likely the result of neglect by the caretakers and owners of the lake. So that was kind of interesting. So we're heading down into Johnstown now, and when you think about where that dam was and when it broke at 3-something o'clock in the afternoon, it only took 45 minutes to really inundate the city of Johnstown. 2,200 people died. Pretty big deal.
turn left onto Pennsylvania 869 East.
Using all of the road to do it.
19 South ramp, then merge onto US 219 South.
Oh, that's where I got off of here before. Okay. Yeah, I probably should have come back the other way. Let's see if I can fit through here. Oh, that looks a lot like my truck used to look. Yeah. Same interior and everything. Okay. Much easier to get out this way than the other way.
Then turn right onto Pennsylvania 56 West. In 600 feet, turn right onto Eisenhower Boulevard.
Which is the road that I came in on, but man, this parking lot was a nightmare to navigate. So we're gonna skip the parking lot. This is a busy road though. And according to the liquor store, I can't buy beer in Walmart here. So we're gonna see what that's like.
Eisenhower Boulevard.
Seem to be an awful lot of cigarette stores in Pennsylvania. And I have seen a fair number of people smoking, which is, you know, kind of unusual by my California standards. Yeah, it's not even 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but I am ready to be done today. On the other hand, we were, moving at 8 o'clock this morning, so makes for and it's been a busy day. Between setting up the new mattress, getting rid of its trash.
Tower Boulevard for half a mile. Then turn
good.
right to stay on Town Center Drive.
And there's a Ross in here. And a Starbucks. Well, provided I can find parking, this looks like it should be another lovely choice. Okay, let's see how we are for level.